Hello everyone. I hope everyone's good. I've got my husband here today. So if you're ever on holiday and you want to do a workout together, then you could give this a go. This is advanced, so let's do it. So you're going to start on your mat with your right foot forward in a runner's lunge. You can do a little rock forwards to backwards, framing your right foot with your hands. And then I want you to put your left hand below your shoulders, keep those hips lifted and take that right arm to the sky, watching that that right knee isn't shooting out too much to the side. Inhale at the top here and sighing out. And then you're going to frame that right foot with your hands, push that right leg back to plank and then step forward with the left. And again, this left arm is going to come to the sky. Take a breath here in this twist. Good, and then come back. So we'll go back to plank. And again, now the right foot's coming forward. Right arm comes to the sky. Take a breath, inhale. Good, and sighing out. Right hand comes back down into plank. Let's go one more time. Left foot forward. Left arm to the sky. Take a breath. And sighing out. Good, and then you're going to come back to your plank, okay? So I want you to have your hands underneath your shoulders. Just do a little rock forwards and backwards in your plank position. Remember, I want your tailbone tucked, so your tailbone shooting down towards your heels. And you've got this nice lift of the tummy, and you're pushing equally into both hands. Good, and then I want you to start. So right leg's going to lift. So point this right toe and then straight leg lifts for 4, 3, good, 2 and 1. And then I want you to spin over onto this left hand and the right arm's going to come, no, not all the way over, Will. That's it. And then you're just going to lift and lower this right leg. So right leg comes up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, stay there. Put your right leg in front of the left. And then, yes, and then the left leg's going to just lift in front. Little lifts for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come back to plank. Woo! Nice, holding it in plank again, pushing equally into the hands. When this time, point that left toe and lift that left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to spin onto the right side. The left arm goes to the sky. And the left leg's going to lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that left foot down. Right foot comes in front. 1, 2. How are we doing? 3, 4. Good. Come back to your plank. Hold it in here. Can we do that one more time? So right leg lifts for 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin onto the left side. And then lift that, start with the right leg lifting first. Well, so you're going to go 1. This shows how clear my instruction is. 3, 4, and then the right foot comes in front, left leg lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1, come back to plank. Hold it here, push equally into both hands. How's your little arms and legs doing? And then you're going to start, I will start with the left leg lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to spin. Left arm to the sky. Let's lift that left leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that left foot down in front. Right leg steps forward and lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Holding it in here for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you're making this look easy, 2, and 1. Push back to down dog, shaking out the head, pedaling the feet. Good, take a nice big inhale here, and sighing out. Good, and then you'll walk your hands to meet your feet. And I want you to come to a nice deep yogi squat. So turn those toes out and sink that bum back. You can snuggle your little elbows in, do a rock left to right. And remember, if you struggle to put your little heels down. You can just do a little tuck of the mat here, and that just gives you a little bit of help, okay? So however you can, it's easier to get into this position if you open your feet a little bit more, okay? So let's take the arms to the sky, and from here we'll just stand straight up. Woo, good. And then we'll lower down again, all the way, and then up, nice, good. And remember, if this is like just no way can I go this far, just give me a nice deep squat and then back up, or follow Will for the advanced option. Good, let's go 5 more. Woo. And 4, so working into those hips as well. Last 3, and then we're going to go into some reverse bridges. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Nice, so we'll come down. We'll walk forward into your plank. Let's get into this in a yogi fashion. So I can't quite work out how to do that. We'll just drop the knee and sit down. Okay, so we're going to be in our reverse bridges. We've got our fingertips facing forward. Roll the shoulders. Okay, so that we can start with bent knees to begin with, where you just lift your hips, get that tuck, push into the shoulders. So you get a lovely stretch in the shoulders to begin with as well. And then you can lower. So we'll try that a few times. Exhaling, push, get that tuck at the top. Inhaling, lower. Let's go 3 more. Get all the way to the top. That squeeze all the way. Feel like you're a tabletop. Good, last one. Nice. So you can carry on with that version. Or if you want to progress slightly, extending the legs, straight legs. And then you'll push and lift the hips. The challenge is to get the toes down. Don't worry if you can't, Will. And then lower. Okay. So again, lifting. 5 more. And lower. Let's go 4. Good. And 3. This one kills me. Good. Last 2. Last one. Can we hold it up here for 8? A little bit higher for 7. Lift those hips a little bit more for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Just sit down. Let's stretch out those wrists a little bit. So bring your right hand forward. Pull those fingers down. Good. Just get this lovely stretch in the wrist. Take a nice inhale here. And sighing out. Good. Do the other side now. So just gentle pull of the fingertips down. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a nice big inhale. And exhaling. Good. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. And let's keep moving. Okay, so you're going to be in your little box position. So you face forward well. I'm going to have my hands just straight underneath my shoulders here. And my toes are tucked. I want you to get your triceps wrapped, so your elbow pits are facing forwards, and you'll just start by hovering the knees on the exhale. Good. And then lower. So this is kind of level 1. You'll just go, hold it for 5, and then lower. Okay, and again, we'll do it one more time, holding it for 5, 4, 3. Keep scooping in that lower tummy. 2, 1, and then lower. So we can stay here, or if you want to progress, just take this right leg and push it into the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Keep the knees lifted. Can you go the left side for 5, 4. Keep that right knee nice and low. Last one. Good. Hold it here. Holding it, holding it, holding it. Let's go to this other side. Right leg lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's your quads? Other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep those knees lifted for 8. Keep pulling that tummy in for 7. Keep pushing equally into the hands. I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to child's pose. So reach forward with the arms, reach that bum back, forehead to the ground if you can. Take a nice big inhale, let that tummy relax. And sighing out. Just sinking into the mat on the exhale. Again, let's go. And sighing out. Good. Come back. Let's do a little bit of side booty work. So you're going to have your left forearm down and you're on your right hand. Good. And then you're going to just take this right leg out to the side. A little doggy peeing in the park. Perfect. So we'll start like this. And you want to stay nice and equal. If anything, you're pushing slightly more into this right hand, just starting to fire up that core a bit as well. Good. Let's lift and lower for 5 more. And 4. Last 3, and then we're going to progress. Last 2. Last one, then keep that knee lifted, extend that leg well, and lower it to the ground, and lift, and keep lowering it, and lifting it, and lowering it, and lifting it. Good, keep going there. Woo! Let's go 5 more. And 4. Last 3. And 2. 1, lift, come back, bend it. Let's go again. So bend, come up, extend, and down. Lift, bend, down. Lift, extend, down. Lift, bend. Let's go 3 more. Nice. Keep pushing into that right hand. Wowzers. We've got this. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, should we just do a little pigeon stretch here? So with this right leg, just bring it forward. Keep that left leg extended back. And then you'll just slowly settle in this position. You can make it a little bit active, rocking left to right. If you want it a little bit more, this right foot can come forward, but not at the expense of your knee. Good, and then just trying to breathe deep breaths into this pose, relaxing into it, feeling the maximum benefits from it. And again, breathing. Let's do one more breath. Good, coming back. Shall we get a little quad stretch in while we're here? So with this right arm reaching back for that left foot, tucking under with the hips. You can get a lovely little opening in the chest here as you take that right shoulder to the sky. Keep tucking under in the hips, increasing that stretch in the front of that left leg. Take a couple of breaths. Good, can you pull that left foot in a little bit more? Can you tuck under in the hips a little bit more? Nice, coming back, we've got to do the other side. I'm just delaying it. So we're going to be on our right forearm and our left hand's going to come below our shoulder. And we'll start with that bent left leg lifting. And again, I want you to stay nice and centered. So possibly more weight pushing into this left hand, getting that core firing as well. And keep lifting, and then we'll add on in 5. Good, last 4. And it already burns because you've been working it already, stabilizing the other side. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to keep that leg extended. And we'll lift and lower for 10, for 9, 8, and 7. Challenge yourself. Can you go a little bit higher each time? Can you bring that leg a little bit further forward? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do that little mix. So you're going to bend, come down, lift, and straighten and lower. Good. And again, we're going lift, lengthen, lower, raise. Whoa. We've got a few more to go. Good, keep pushing into that left hand. Nice, working the sides of the glutes. Let's go 5 more. Good, and then we'll do a nice little pigeon stretch in 4. How you doing? Last 3. Last 2. This is what us girls do well. Lots of bum. Good, last one. Woo, wowzers. Oh my goodness. I'm making it extra hard today, by the way. So this time I'm stretching the left side, so left forward, right back. Okay, and again, gradually get into this position. You can make it a little bit active, rocking left to right. Don't rush. Let's get the most out of this pose. And you can sink forward like well if you like. And breathe. Long, slow, cleansing breaths. Another couple of breaths here. Two more breaths and then we'll stretch that quad. Last breath, sinking into the mat on the exhale. Nice, coming back up slowly. If you wanted that extra, you can reach back with that left hand for your right foot. And again, I want you to think of opening that left chest, left shoulder to the sky and tucking under in the hips, feeling that lovely stretch in the front of the right leg. Take a breath, inhaling and exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good, coming forward. Let's keep pushing on. Okay, so we're going to do some press-ups now. So you can do a full yogi press-up. So you're in your plank. You're wrapping your triceps under again. You've got those elbow pits facing forward. And with a nice straight line, you're going to snuggle those elbows in lower. And then push. Or we can come onto the knees, which is still a challenge. Tucking those elbows in and pushing up. So even if you do maybe 2 press-ups, 2 full press-ups, and then go down to your knees for 2. That's the option I'm going to go for. So lowering and lift, and keeping those elbows snug. Inhaling as you lower. Exhale, push. How many more, Will? Inhaling, lower. Exhale, push. Let's go 4 more. So I'm alternating between 2 on the knees and 2 full ones. So I'm going to do the last 2 full ones. 1 and 2. Good. Stretch back. So keep that bum to the sky. Let's do a puppy pose. Walk those arms forward, resting on the chin if you can, or if not on the forehead, feeling that lovely stretch in the shoulders. Remember, you can always tent your fingertips, lifting your palms for a bit extra. Let that tummy relax and breathe. Sighing out. Then again, breathing. And sighing out. Good. Scoot back up. We're going to go to some standing work now. So let's push back to your down dog. And then you'll walk your hands to meet your feet. Hang out here for a second, holding onto your elbows, shaking out the head. Let the weight of the body pull you down. Big inhale here. And then exhale, roll back up to stand, arms and head heavy. Okay, so we're going to go. So we're going to start with your right leg forward. Okay, and then I want you to extend your left leg back behind you. Good, so you're going to be almost like a warrior 3 position here, where you're going to tip that upper body forward and the left leg's going to balance, okay? And then if you wanted a bit more, you can extend those arms, keeping your gaze to the mat, keeping that left hip facing down to the mat. And I wouldn't lock out this standing leg, so have a nice little soft knee in the right standing leg. And then you can just teeter back up, keeping that left leg lifted. So again, we're just going to tilt forward, either hands to the hips or arms in front of you. Good. And again, just coming back up, challenging your balance. Good. And then you're going to come forward again. Let's do this 3 more times. And back up. Woo. Let's go 2 more. And coming back up to stand. Whoop. Good, last one. Nice. Okay, so now I want you to get your hands in front of you and they're just going to go to the floor, keeping that left leg lifted, and just give me a little hop. And then you'll land back on that right foot and then come back up to stand. Okay, so keep this left leg lifted still. So you're going to come into a little one-legged squat here with this right leg. Keep this left leg lifted. Good. Hands to the ground. Give me a little hop and land on that right foot. Push back up to your warrior three position. How are we doing? Bending this right leg again, so a little one-legged squat. Hands come down, pushing up, coming back, and then back to your warrior three. How's your right thigh? Oh my God. And again, bending that right leg, arms come forward, little hop. Woo! And then pushing up. How many more? How many more? Should we go 2 more? Bending again. Hands come down, let's lift. Nice. And up. Last one, bending that right leg, hands come down, little hop, good. And then, oh my God, come to stand, wiggle those hips. We've got to do the other side, okay? So left leg forward, come on to the back right toes. So we're starting again, just that little tilt forward, keeping that right hip down, keeping a nice soft standing leg. Remember, you've got the option to extend the arms if you want that longer lever for your core. And then keeping this right leg hovering, if you can, coming back to stand. And again, hilting forward, should I say. And then back to stand. Good. So working all those little stabilizing muscles around the ankle here. Good. Keeping your gaze fixed on one point on the floor really helps. Nice, let's go 3 more and then we're going to do that little challenge with the hop. Last 2. Ooh. Good, oh my God, it feels so much harder on this side already. Last time. Okay, right, so we're going to go, so maybe hands to the hips if that helps. So start with a little single leg squat. The hands come down and then you're just going to kick up, landing again with this left foot, coming back to your warrior three. And again, bending that left leg, sinking down, little hop, land on the left leg, straighten. Woo, oh my goodness. Bending again, hands come down, little hop, land, and up. Oh my goodness. Let's go 2 more. Let's go. Whoa. And then Will's better at handstands than me, so he can balance longer. Good. Last one. Oh my goodness. Coming up. Little hover in the air. And down. Up to stand. Shaking it out here. Okay. Let's come and lie on your backs. Final little couple of challenges. So we're going to be lying on our backs. Take your legs up to the sky. Okay, so either nice straight leg, lower. Let's start with this, okay? So as we lower that leg, we know that you want to keep that lower back on the mat as you exhale. So your ribs aren't flaring. You're really working that deep core to stabilize you. Good. So kind of carry on with this. If you wanted a little bit more, keep that lower back and just lower both legs just to the point where you feel any shifting in the pelvis or flaring of the ribs, and then lift and a little lift of the bum. Okay, so you're going to lower and lift and a little, try and not use momentum to lift those hips. Good, a little lift. Let's go 5 more. I'm shaking. Good, and 4, keep that lower back connected. Good, last 3. Last 2. Whoa. Nice, last 1. Good, give me little lifts of the hips for 6, 5. Remember, we're not using momentum. 3. Little control lifts, last 1. Good, pull those knees in towards you, give yourself a little cuddle. Good, little rock left to right. Take a nice big inhale here. And sighing out. Good. Then hold on to the backs of your legs, rock and rolling up to seated. And we're finishing, can you believe, on burpees. Okay, so we'll come to the back of your mats. We'll do 10 rest, 10 rest. Okay, so what version of burpee are we going to do? So we'll go all the way down. And then you're going to lift your hands. And then you're going to push. And a big exhale pushes you to here. And then a little hop. So hands come down to the mat. Lift those hands. Little jump and a little hop. Good. Let's go. Big push up. Nice. And again, let's go. How many have we done? Nice, gentle, soft landing. Good. Big exhale pushes you back. Let's go 5 more, I think. Good, last 4. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Just a little, nice little rotation. Let those arms be free. Coming onto that toe as you twist the hips. Getting your breath back. Take a big breath. And sigh out. Good, and again, big breath. And sighing out. Okay, we're going again. Are we ready? Let's go. So we're going down. And we're popping up and up. And again. Good. I'm not going to be able to speak soon. It's probably for the best. Good. And keep going. We've got 5 more. And 4. Wow. 3 more. Sound effects are welcome. Last 2. Last 1. Whoa. Okay. Let those arms be free. Okay, we've got 1 more round. We can do this. Did you just look at me like, no? Okay. Let's do this. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Moving down and up. Good. Nice, soft landing. Nice, controlled movements. Good. We've got 5 more. Last 4. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Oh my God. Okay, 1 more stretch. Let's stretch your little glutes out. But let's do it standing to challenge ourselves. So right foot on left knee. Flex this right foot. Sink down. Push this right knee away. If you need to hold on to something, grab a chair or a wall. You can always do a little prayer position here. Trying to stay back in this left heel. Good. Ooh. Again, fixing your gaze on one spot. Take a nice big inhale. And sighing out. And again, inhaling. And sighing out. Good. Come back up to stand. That does not feel like a stretch. Left foot on right knee. Flex that left foot. Good. And do what you can here. Challenging your balance. Pushing this left knee down if you can. Nice and upright in the upper body. Last breath. Good. And you're done. Well done. See you. And this is what we do with our lives, okay?